Hello students, I am Mrs. Silva, the librarian at Spring Branch Middle School. Today I am going to review the 6 steps of the Big 6 research model. You will learn the different steps and how you can use them to do research as a student. The Big 6 is actually a very useful process that you will use later in life. The Big 6 research model is a process that breaks down research into manageable steps. By following these steps, you can complete your research without becoming overwhelmed. The lesson handout summarizes each step of the Big 6 research model. For each step, I have given you a helpful tip to help you complete that step. In addition, there are 5 extra resources listed at the bottom of the handout. The first resource is the Big 6 website. There is also a resource that helps you write your initial inquiry question, a checklist to help you evaluate resources, and a Big 6 writing organizer. Finally, check out the article about the Big 6 from the New York Public Library. This article was written especially for students. The first step of the Big 6 research process is task definition. In this step, you will define the information problem. This means you will figure out what the assignment is requiring you to do. In this step, you will also need to focus on your topic and figure out what your research question will be. Next, you need to identify the information that you need to solve the information problem. You should ask yourself these questions. What do you already know about your topic? What information do you need to find? The second step of the Big 6 research process is information seeking strategies. In this step, you will brainstorm possible resources that will help you answer the question you developed in the first step. This means making a list of possible sources of information. You should consider using library books, online databases, reliable websites, experts, and more. Next, you will evaluate your list to select the best sources. Think about which options are available to you and are easily accessible. If you need help accessing a source, you should consult your teacher or librarian. The third step is location and access. In this step, you will need to figure out where you will find your sources. Will you be using the school library databases? Will you go to the public library to check out a book? If you're interviewing an expert, how will you contact this person? For this step, you will need to make sure you know how to use the online catalog and school databases to access the information you need. The second part of step 3 is finding information within the sources. For this step, you will use the index, text features, and table of contents for books. For articles, look at headings and subheadings. Step 4 of the Big 6 model is use of information. In this step, we will be engaging with your sources. This means you are reading books or articles, listening to someone you are interviewing, or viewing a video. Ask yourself these questions. What information do I need to find in this resource? What information is actually valuable and answers my research question? As you are reading, listening, or viewing, you also need to be taking notes. Don't forget to write short phrases in your own words. Don't write complete sentences at this point. If you copy something directly from a source, you need to put it in quotation marks and be ready to cite your source. Finally, make sure you keep track of citations so you can properly credit others' works. Step 5 is synthesis. This is where you organize your information from multiple sources and then present the information. You might decide to write a paper, design a PowerPoint presentation, create a display poster, or make a video. This step is where all your research comes together in a final product that you can share with others. The final step of the Big 6 research process is evaluation. In this step, you should examine and evaluate your final product. Use the rubric provided by your teacher to make sure you meet all the requirements laid out in the assignment directions. You will also want to evaluate the research process. Did you complete the steps of the research process efficiently? Was it a smooth process, or are there steps you need to work on in the future? The Big 6 research model is a process that breaks down research into manageable steps. You can use this research model in school and in other aspects of your life, as it helps you to focus on specific tasks. The 6 steps of the Big 6 research model are task definition, information seeking strategies, location and access, use of information, synthesis, and evaluation. These steps must be completed in order. For more resources about the Big 6 model, please refer to the Funny Penguin video about the penguin stressing out about research. Then refer back to the handout I passed out with a brief overview of each step, as well as 5 helpful resources. And as always, if you have any questions, please come see me in the library. I'm here to help.